Hi, I'm Jonathan Van Ness.
And I'm Teresa from Biossance.
And welcome to the first episode of Clean Academy, Clean Beauty 101. So, Teresa, what is Clean Academy? What is this all about, Queen?
Yes, we're so excited. The Clean Academy is really an educational resource for anyone to come to learn about clean beauty.
I love that because we all really do need more useful tools in this clean beauty space. So what are we going to be learning today specifically?
Yes, we're here today for a Clean Beauty 101. It's just a quick highlight overview of clean beauty in general, dispelling a lot of the myths out there and helping people realize that you can have safe ingredients for you and for the environment, but that actually have amazing results as well. And we're here today to move that clean beauty standard forward.
I love that.
So before we even dive deeper, I'd really be curious to learn more about your background and your story, and why does clean beauty mean something to you?
When I got my start in doing hair, I started working with Aprenda, and I went to the Aprenda Institute in Minneapolis, and that's kind of where I was introduced to the idea of sustainability. And then later on in life, after doing hair for 7 years, I developed psoriasis, and then that made me get more conscientious about what I was putting on my skin and how I was using products. But I think fundamentally what I found is I have always really liked to use organically sourced products where possible, but there was always this idea that things that were on the more organic or a more natural side, they didn't work so well. And I always found myself saying yeah, I like a little bit of a mix of nature and a little mix of science in my products. I usually find a little bit of each is what I need to work.
Absolutely, and that's exactly why we're here today, is there's a lot of amazing science behind clean beauty.
That's one thing that I'm really excited for with this Clean Beauty Academy is all the incredible guests that you guys have lined up for me and experts from all sorts of different fields within clean beauty. So I'm all about expanding my brain. But we all have a different experience in what got us interested and curious about clean beauty. So what was yours?
My personal journey actually was my grandfather owned an herb shop, and I just grew up at a very young age, using a lot of natural ingredients and treating my body holistically inside and out. Then I started working at Sephora in the beauty space, and I was there for quite some time, and I saw that trend. We used to have a lot of ingredients and products that people didn't care so much about what was in the product, but more about the results. In the past, products didn't have the same efficacious results if it was natural. But as we had talked about, there's so much change in the industry in general that have made products truly amazing, and that's why I joined the Biossance team.
Efficacious. That is also a word that gets thrown around in clean beauty and beauty things
Yes. What does it mean?
Yeah.
So for us, it really means having clinical results that demonstrate the products themselves have results. So if we say this has 95% effectiveness in brightening your skin or reducing dark circles or whatever, we want to make sure that any of the claims that we're putting on our packaging are substantiated.
What if the results actually mean what they say they mean?
Yes.
So when it comes to clean beauty and buzzwords, I think there's a lot floating around and I need some help on getting some clarity on what they mean. Are you game?
Yes, absolutely. And I think there's two key ones that we hear thrown around the most. People tend to use them interchangeably or get them sort of confused. So I'd like to really just clarify first the difference between natural versus clean. Natural doesn't necessarily mean better for you. It really just means that it came from the earth. So we always use the analogy, poison ivy is natural, not something that really is good for your skin. However, clean, also people have the connotation that if it's clean, you can't have synthetics. So something that we're trying to dispel as a company is saying, you can actually now with the new technology produce amazing, clean, synthetic ingredients that are actually better for your skin and for the environment. The other part is that clean to us is actually defined as non-toxic. So we want to make sure that the ingredients inside any product are safe for you and for the environment.
Buzzwords, got 'em. But when it comes to clean beauty on a wider scale, why should we all really care?
Because we all have one thing in common, our skin. And our skin is one of our largest organs. So we shouldn't just care about what we put in our bodies, we really need to care about what we put on our bodies. And secondly, there hasn't been any personal care regulation passed in over 80 years. Imagine how much can happen in 80 years.
So there's been no new personal care product laws or regulations passed in the United States in the last 80 years.
No, and on top of it, in the US, our standards are shockingly low.
So it sounds to me like in the United States, the responsibility is really on us as consumers to make sure that what we're using on our body is safe for us and the environment. That being said, I'm a little daunted. Like, where can we even start?
Well, we're here, right? We're having this dialogue. We're here starting a clean academy and helping people out there really find a source for where can I dive into getting information. So for us, the most important place to start are ingredients.
Ingredients? That's a gorgeous place to start.
Yes, and so for us, we think about two key things with ingredients: what's in it and how it's made. And I'm so excited in future episodes, you're gonna have the opportunity to talk to so many more experts about this topic in particular.
But in light of all this clean beauty knowledge, why is not all beauty clean beauty?
The personal care industry has been around for quite some time, and it's very difficult for an established brand to change their processes overnight. Now, the great news is there's a lot of emerging brands popping up, and they have the power to start from the very beginning and keep clean and sustainable practices top of mind. And as a consumer, we can continue to support those brands and demand that change.
But moving forward, what is our standard for clean beauty?
At Clean Academy, the definition of clean beauty should be everything that's created or done should keep you and the planet in mind.
I love that definition of clean beauty. So what I hear you saying is that in the United States of America, we have not passed any new laws or regulations in the personal care space for over 80 years. That means that the responsibility is really on us as consumers to know what's in the products that we're buying, how they're made, and how to use them more safely.
Absolutely, and that's the first step. That's why we're here. We want to make sure that we're helping spread that knowledge and help educate the community out there, so as a collective, we actually can demand the change.
So really, it's like Clean Academy is about knowledge as power, so we can demand more clean beauty in our gorgeous futures.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that very important information, and even more importantly, for starting Clean Academy. I can't wait to learn more about all of this.
Of course, and we're so excited to be here with you.
And if you want more on clean beauty, make sure to follow us at cleanacademy.com and on the Biossance YouTube channel.